Dave Pearson came close to death when he was attacked by a shark on Australia's east coast just over a decade ago.
But after feeling isolated and alone in his recovery, he decided to start Bite Club, an online community which aimed to unite survivors from around the world.
And as the group reaches almost 400 members, he's joining us with their newest recruit, 13-year-old Oliver Paterno. Welcome to both of you. Thank you for being here this morning. And Dave, it would be great to start with you, first of all, if that's OK, because really this was born out of this horrible shark attack that happened to you. And as we said, it was in 2011. Just explain what happened to you that day, because you were out surfing, weren't you?
Yeah, just a normal afternoon surf, same as any other afternoon surf. And I had a brand new surfboard. I was pretty keen to get in the water. And after 3 waves, my whole afternoon changed. Paddling back out, and a shark decided I looked good enough to have a feed on. So yeah, it came up and grabbed hold of my surfboard and my arm and dragged me down to the bottom, and we had a bit of a dance underwater for a while, and it let me go and we parted ways. Climbed back onto my surfboard to see that muscle that you're showing on TV there was actually hanging off. And yeah, it was from then on, it was like a bit of a fight for survival to get back onto the beach.
Well, you accepted in one moment that you thought, right, OK, I have to accept death here, I am going to die. I mean, you were brought back onto the beach, you lost 40% of your blood. They couldn't move you from the beach because they had to stabilise your heart because you'd lost so much blood. And so for you, this was out of the blue, I mean, a really sudden attack.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any of us ever expect to get attacked. And the sad news is, just down the coast from me, a man was killed this morning just having a normal 11 o'clock during the day surf. And he was a tourist up on holidays, and he doesn't get to go home to his family. So, yeah, nobody expects it. And I guess if we were expecting it, we wouldn't be in the water.
Well, it's a big thing to come to terms for you. You're in the hospital. You've also been told that they may not be able to save the arm. Thankfully, but thanks to this incredible specialist surgeon, you were able to keep your arm. But then I guess it's sort of going back to normal life. Here's something, and there it is. Look at that. But you've got to go back to your normal life. You know, your passion is surfing. You live by the ocean. It's a big part of your life out there. So sort of, who do you go to? Who do you turn to in order to sort of piece your life back together after something like that?
I was really fortunate because in hospital while I was there was a girl who had been attacked a week prior to myself. And the first thing I did when they disconnected all the tubes and pipes off me was to pop into her ward and say hi and how you're doing. And it was that initial conversation that we both understood exactly where we were both coming from. So it was just that chance encounter that set me up to go, wow, there's something that we share between ourselves, even though we don't know each other, that nobody else could seem to get. And I mean, not discounting any of the support I got from my friends and my family and my work colleagues. I mean, they were great, but there was just an instant connection with other survivors. And I find that wherever I go, and you'll see young Ollie in a minute, and young Ollie, he still escaped having a surf with me yet. So we'll have to have that quite soon. But I've spent a few times with young Ollie. He's actually into motorbikes as well, which is something I'm into. So when we've got that connection, you know, the initial shark attack connection, our other connections in life just seem to be so strong as well. And Ollie's family are great people, and I love hanging out with them.
Well, you, Dave, suffered 6 months after the attack from PTSD, which is why you set up the group itself, Bite Club, to connect all of these people like Ollie, who have joined this unfortunate club and who do need to talk it through with people that actually understand. And for Ollie, that helped you, didn't it, Ollie, to be able to talk to someone who knew how it felt, what you'd been through?
Yeah, it definitely helped a lot. Like, I thought I was the only one until he messaged me on social media, and it made me feel like a lot better, heaps better.
What happened to you, Ollie? What was it? Are you okay to talk about the attack?
Yeah,
What happened?
I was surfing in the morning. The surf looked really good. I was going out and I just caught a wave, and I just fell off it, and I was about to hop back onto my board, and then the shark bit me on the heel. And then I obviously fell back off my board. I looked behind me, and I saw a shark swimming away from me, and then it sort of, I could see it turning back towards me, and then I couldn't see it, so I tried to race to my board, and then next minute, you know, there's a shark mouth on your thigh, and I tried to push it away with my hand, and then I severely cut my finger.
Oh, Ollie, I mean, that must have been absolutely terrifying. We have got pictures, but we can't show them because they are just too graphic and horrible. And having experienced something like that, and obviously you've got this support of the club, which is so important, and friends and family, and obviously that all helps. But you're very brave because you pretty much got straight back in the ocean. You weren't going to let this hold you back.
Yes, I went straight back in the exact same spot because the waves are good there. I probably shouldn't have, but yeah.
Now, what about now? Now you've joined Bike Club. What has it done for you?
I've met a lot of people, and then again, I don't feel as lonely. It doesn't feel like I'm the only one that got bitten by a shark.
Well, it's incredibly rare, Dave. The odds of being attacked 11.5 million to 1. That's less than being struck by lightning. But I suppose for you, if you have been attacked, then the stats don't mean anything at all.
Absolutely nothing, Phil. Yeah, it's just people keep saying I've got more chance of winning the lottery, and please, I'd love to win the lottery a couple of times.
Yeah, I bet.
It's an amazing thing you've done. It really is a very exclusive club, but how brilliant to be there to help people like Ollie and the others.
Can I just say a quick shout out to our members in England? We actually have nearly 6 members in the UK at the moment. So a quick shout out to all of them guys, and hopefully they're all doing well. And my old family up in Hartlepool in County Durham, that's where I originally hail from. So big shout out to all my relatives, the Pearsons and the Gateys. Yes.
Very few sharks in Hartlepool.
Good to talk to you. Thank you both. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks.